How's it going, guys? Today I'll be comparing the iPhone 13 mini versus the Samsung Galaxy S21 FE. I'm about to head out to grab some lunch and grab some sample shots outside, but I don't want to be out there for too long because it's like 0 degrees. But mainly I want to come back to build this desk from Flexispot since they sent me this to replace my old one. So let's go out and grab some lunch. Alright, let's do a quick microphone test. Testing 1 2 1 2. This is how it sounds like on iPhone 13 mini. Testing 1 2 1 2. This is how it sounds like on a Galaxy S21 FE. Alright, let's move on to the portrait mode. It's nice that the Galaxy S21 FE can give you a 3x option, which I do like, but from my experience so far, it's not that clean and it's kind of blurry. If it hits, it looks good, but for the most part, it's not the cleanest. Next up, we're gonna compare the telephoto lenses. We know that the iPhone 13 mini does not have one, so what this means is that we're gonna do a digital zoom versus an optical zoom on a Samsung. And clearly, we will see that the Samsung will win. But at the end of the day, it's really up to you to decide if you really need one or not. Just finished eating and now we're gonna build a desk. I wanna do something different. I wanna try doing time lapse on both of these phones. So I am practically done building this desk, but I do have an option to make it a 2-tier desk, which I've never used before. So I might as well try it out. If I don't like it, I can always just make it like a one big flat surface like this. So all I have to do is take this, put it onto the side and raise this part a little bit higher. So let's do that and then let's move on to the desk. Alright, so I got everything all set up the way how I want it to be. So thank you Flexispot for sending me this desk to try out. And the biggest thing about this desk is being able to adjust the height. So you can do that by here. You can press up to move up and press down to move down. And also you have 4 different presets to set them to. So if you're always using at a specific height, it'll be easier just to set them from here. As you can see, the second tier is higher, and I do like the added height to it because I feel like I'm not slouching as often as I used to. Now, there are some things I do miss about my old desk is that it does have a hook for my headphones, so I can just put it away onto the side. Since I don't, I do have this extra sticky headphone hook here, so I can just put it onto the side and I can hide away my headphones. And also it had a little side cubby to store away all my like cloths and dongles and cables. So I might buy like an extra drawer to put underneath here, which this doesn't have. It'd be cool if it does, but this one or this model does not. I do have a wireless keyboard and mouse, so I don't have to worry about the cables if this does rise up and it snags or catches on something. I really have to worry about just the monitor cable and my PC because I have that to play games, and I do have my Mac to work. So I do like how I can just adjust the height exactly to how I want it to be, so I can be more comfortable working. And I do have on screen that there are so many other models here. Like this one, there is a little jar that's pretty cool. I do wish that they have one for this desk, but there are many different ones that Flexispot does have, so I will have all the links down below. But the one I have specifically in this video is this one, the white one with the 55-inch by 28. So that will be linked down below as well. Here are my thoughts using the cameras of these two phones. Let's start off with the UI first. Personally, I do like the iPhone because I can swipe up with my thumb and reach the common stuff I would normally want to use on a camera, like the timer, flashlight, and the night mode. I know there are other camera settings on an iPhone where I have to back out of the camera and go specifically to the settings app into the camera, which is annoying, but I know that in those specific settings or camera settings, I don't really need to go back to, because once they're set, they're set. I don't really need to go back to it unless it's something specific. Now for the Samsung, all the settings are in the camera app, which is great, but where it's placed is kind of hard for me to reach because I would have to move my whole phone down and then get to it or use my second hand. There are situations where my other hand is busy, like I'm holding a drink or food or something, and I would have to struggle trying to get something specific or turn on something specific on a Samsung or most Android phones. So from my experience, the iPhone's UI is just more accessible. Now for the value of the camera, the Samsung phone does give you much more because there's a lot more modes, and also there is a telephoto lens. The newest thing the iPhone does offer is cinematic mode, which works on people and things, which I do like, and it looks pretty good. On the Samsung, you really need to find, or you have to have a face in the shot for it to work. For performance, they're both really similar throughout daytime. When you're zooming in and out, I would say that it's more seamless on the iPhone. It looks like there's no transition at all. Whereas on the Samsung, when you're switching lenses, you can see the jitterness to it and you can see the jump. So if you want something really seamless, the iPhone does a better job at it. When you're in darker situations, the iPhone is smoother. I would say that the Samsung is not too slow to the point where it's not usable, but there is a difference when using them side by side. Now, if you don't care which ecosystem you're in and you want the most value for camera, then like I said before, Samsung is the way to go. So let me know your thoughts, and I will have the links for the phones and the desk as well. If you guys want to see more camera comparisons, make sure to come back. I will be doing more with the Samsung S21 FE, and I'm pretty sure I'll be doing some with the S22 as well when I get it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.